Hey guys, and welcome back. Today we're in My Hero Rising. Now, I'm going to be showing the game off. I'm going to give you some pros and cons, and it's going to be just so you guys can decide whether this game is for you or whether it's still not, quite there and up for playability yet. Now, to kick this off, we're going to show you, some of the quirks and stuff. Not necessarily like show, but, at least show you how many quirks. They have a good few. They have electrification, engine quirk, gigantification, boomerang, acid, hardening, healing, ice, health flame, cremation, one for all, and half hot, half cold. Now, I know to you guys that this is going to seem like, there's plenty of quirks already, but they should be adding more quirks in the future. Now, one of the big things that most people get put off by these games is, the robux and just having to put loads and loads of money into the game to even get any of the cool stuff. Now, we're going to show you guys that that's kind of not true with this game. They still want to make money, but they're not like totally, bleeding your pockets for robux and stuff. And that's because they have a very interesting system, which is kind of, I'm seeing more and more common in some of the My Hero Academia games, is that you can use your money to buy quirk spins. Now, the thing is that the money to buy the quirk spins is actually tolerable to the point where it's like, with these quirk spins, you're definitely going to be able to get the quirks you want, and these without having to spend in robux. You can spend robux to try and get there a little faster, but even then it's not that bad. Like 5 common spins for 20 robux is not bad. A rare spin for 75, I understand that it kind of steeply increases, but that's because you can earn the spins by getting money and buying it. Plus they're kind of like, the higher end quirks. They're not powerful, they're just the really cool quirks that everybody really wants to play with. So I want to also show you a couple cool things. So we're just gonna jump straight into it, Now here's the thing that most people are not commonly aware of yet, and what I think kind of makes this game a little bit stand out-ish from the other games, is that all the different NPCs have different stylized fighting. Oh yes, you heard me. So they all fight and they interact and fight one another in different styles and ways. So for example, if I fight a thug, the thug is not going to fight the same way a UA Academy student would. The bullies and the thugs have a similar fighting style, but that's just, it's tap for tot really. As you can see, they have a basic fighting style because, bullies, they're powerless. Cool. Now, obviously, you've seen that they have a basic, just like basically punch you in the face. The same with the thugs there, but as you get to higher tiers, they do actually start to get different. Now, the UA students, on the other hand, you can think, it's going to punch you in the face. Oh, look, it used the pop-off quirk. You think, they're all going to use the same ability because they're all NPCs. Oh, wait, he just used hardening. Yeah, they use different quirks and things in the game, which kind of differentiates, fighting the NPCs up. It's also kind of interesting, especially since you're going to be fighting the NPCs a lot, which can be sort of a little bit of a downside, but, it is a My Hero Academia game after all. Now, obviously, you see that, and it's all cool. It's awesome, right, guys? That's cool. The thugs around here, I'm not going to show what they do because it's the same as bullies. But the thugs around this corner are a little something different. They're different completely in the way they interact with you, how they fight with you, everything. And that's one of the interesting things. It's, it differentiates up quite a bit. Oh, damn it, this guy's just getting in my way. But, the anti-thugs sort of, they start to tear up and be a bit different. Look. Oh, he's got a gun! Look, he's got a gun. See? So you do begin to differentiate quite a bit. And they do get significantly tougher, but that's one of my main things about this game, is that the enemies jump up in difficulty completely. As you see, all these thugs here and things in pieces, they're also, differentiated as well. So there is quite a unique difference to thugs and things in the game. So it's not too boring because the NPCs differentiate and they have different combat styles and ways of fighting, which to me is really interesting and different that you don't really see in the game. Normally it's just more of the same unless it's a boss or a mini boss. Then they tend to have unique abilities, but that's kind of cool, See it really differentiated up between the NPCs. This is kind of similar to like Grand Peace and stuff, where it's like some of the NPCs will have logias and stuff on a rare occasion. Now, the doctor's office is over there where you can get new quirks, buy your rerolls and stuff. We're coming over there, we're going to show you something that's a little bit different as well. We've got a gym. Now, the gym is not very expansive or very useful right now. The one thing it can be useful is to level up without having to fight. You can punch the punching bags and you get about, 10 XP, but there's not much other than just to hit these at the moment. These are kind of cool because you just spend the time running, but it's kind of, nothing else really happens. when you use them. So I kind of like to see, you know, obviously maybe they got more things planned for the gym. I'm hoping they do. So it's kind of, you know, different workouts and things that could make things a bit more interesting just to break up the grind. You know, see, they have that going for them as well. So it's not just, you know, punch, punch, smack, smack all day long. You could just macro a little bit in the gym and you're good. But there are a couple downsides to the game, and I wanna highlight them as well, to be fair, because then it helps you guys to make the decision whether to play or not. And obviously, if you look, some of the quirks and their outlinings and stuff is not the best. Like, as you can see the physical outlines. It kind of makes the thing look ugly, especially if you're going to make it all like fire based and look kind of cool. Now, once you release it, it looks really cool, but before you release it, it's kind of a bit not the best looking, is it? And some of the skills for the quirks are kind of following in the similar line of that, so just bear that in mind. Also, most of your XP in your time playing is going to be just grinding missions to get money and XP, and that's kind of mostly what there is in the game right now, so it can and will probably start to get a bit boring and grindy for you. So just keep that in mind before starting to play the game and before trying to get into it, that it's going to be a lot of grinding and a lot of playing the game just so you can go, haha, I'm big, I'm strong, I have a quirk. Yeah, before you start flexing on people. And leveling up is a royal pain, by the way. So do keep these factors in mind. And I would also like to let you guys know that I've been working on a project over the last couple of weeks that will hopefully be able to be released to you guys soon. It's something I'm making for you guys, specifically as sort of like a thank you and a way for us all to connect and, you know, really connect with my audience and you guys in general. So I'll hopefully in the next couple of weeks I'll be able to announce what it is and obviously why I've been putting so much time into it. And to top of that off, guys, thank you for all the subs, for all the views, for all the kind comments you guys say on a daily basis to me. I really mean it. It means so much to me. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe in the section down below, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.